Namaste, this is Dr. Karishma Ahuja. Today let's talk about the power of mindfulness and how we can practice it in 5 easy ways. Mindfulness is about being aware. Mindfulness is about being in the moment, fully present to what's happening, present to what you are doing. It is a process that allows you to be in the moment. Many of us spend large parts of our lives on autopilot, not aware of what we are experiencing, thus missing out on most of what we are seeing, hearing, even engaging with. Some of that time, our minds seem to be elsewhere in thoughts of past, maybe feeling regret, hurt, or even fearful about the future. Even when we do notice something happening in the present moment, we could be often indulging in judging, reacting very quickly to what's happening, often operating from wrong or a limited mind that restricts our options, even impacting the choices we make and the actions we take. Mindfulness, on the other hand, gives us more control over our choices, our reactions. Even helps us in dealing with repetitive thought patterns. It helps us pause and get a clearer picture of a situation, thereby helping us to respond more skillfully. It creates for us a more easy, hassle-free way of living. How does mindfulness help us in manifestation? When a person practices mindfulness, they are auto-tuning their thoughts to what is happening right at the moment, without their prejudices or judgments. It helps us journey from judging to observing, and once we simply observe things the way they are, we start feeling more joyful and peaceful in the present. In our observation, we are always sending out a vibration. And thus, when our observation is free from judgments, criticism, or prejudices, we are sending out a powerful positive vibration for the law of attraction to respond to. Thus, mindfulness can greatly help us in raising our vibration and achieving our dreams and desires. Let us now look at some powerful ways we can practice mindfulness and thereby strengthen our vibration and cleanse our energy. Number 1, notice your thoughts. This process of mindfulness is about staying connected with your own mind. We are so engrossed at times in doing what we are doing, we are not even aware with what vibration we are doing it. We are not aware what we are thinking and how we are really feeling. So, let us start practicing mindfulness with becoming aware of the thoughts in our mind. Direct attention to what is going on in your mind in the present moment is very powerful. When you observe your thoughts, you start to gain perspective on them. You can then choose whether this thought in your mind is a good thought or a not very good thought, which you would rather not want to entertain. Every thought, my dear friends, is creating an effect in the body. When you become conscious of what you are thinking, you automatically start choosing healthy thoughts. You start allowing your intellect to decide what you must keep, what you must release. This is also important for us to understand because many of us feel in manifestation and in the law of attraction we should not keep negative thoughts. But how can you release negative thoughts if you don't acknowledge you have them in the first place? Mindfulness, thus, is a process that helps you first acknowledge what is going on And in acknowledging, you actually start developing and strengthening your intellect for you to decide whether you want to keep it or not to keep it. This is a very healing process. And mindfulness, when practiced consciously, will allow you to not feel disempowered with your thought. Instead, it will make you realize you and you alone have the power to release this thought and to remove the negativity that you may be feeling. Second, very powerful mindfulness practice is to take your focus and attention to your body, whether it's noticing your fingers as you play the Casio, posture of your back as you sit at your desk, placement of your feet on the floor as you watch television or even read a book, feeling of the clothes on your body. In all of these simple ways, you can bring your attention to the physical sensations in your body. How will this help us? This will allow us to bring our mind to the present. It will allow us to be in the moment, because when you acknowledge the sensations in your body, your mind is directed to your body, to what is happening in your body at that moment. And this will only be possible when your mind is distracted from other things going on around. Whether it's regret about something that happened in the past, or it's fear about something that could happen in the future. Both these could be reduced with this practice. Simply take your attention to the sensations in your body. Notice how different parts of your body are feeling. Start with focusing on that part of your body which is being used, and you will realize you are becoming more present. You will feel more peaceful and relaxed. The third way to practice mindfulness is through our breath. Breathing consciously is a great way to calm our mind and to release stress that we may have accumulated due to some thoughts of ours, maybe even some feelings we have been holding on to. Practicing mindfulness through our breath is about learning to breathe slowly and consciously. Inhaling slowly, exhaling slowly, and constantly reminding ourselves to relax. If you are new to practicing mindful breathing, then you can simply start this practice by giving yourself counts each time you inhale and exhale. Counting will help you focus better. For example, as you inhale, you can count 1 to 5. As you exhale, you can count 1 to 5. You can again pause counting 1 to 5 and then begin your next round of breathing. This very act of watching your breath and giving yourself counts will bring your breathing to a rhythmic pattern, helping you calm yourself down. It will help you get rid of distracting thoughts. Most people, within few days of doing this practice, realize that they can control their minds. They can relax themselves without any external help. During the day, we can practice conscious breathing and introduce this mindful practice in our lives. Few minutes, every couple of hours. You will realize that even in stressful situations, your mind and your body are relaxed and you are feeling in charge of your situations and your life. The fourth way to practice mindfulness is through the practice and activity of walking. Walking is one of the most common and healthy activities that most of us do. So, it's the perfect opportunity to be mindful at this time. Introduce mindfulness in the walking activity, and you will soon realize that you are enjoying being mindful, and you are also able to do it far more easily than you had imagined. How do we do mindful walking? Very simple. Carefully focus on your feet. Become aware of each step that you take. And wherever it is that you are walking, whether you are walking outdoors or maybe inside your own home, begin to notice your steps. Become aware of the noises you are hearing around you, whether it's the chirping of the birds outside or even sounds or noises you are hearing in your own home. Few minutes of doing this, you will realize your mind is completely with you in this activity of walking. You will soon begin to feel a quiet sense of peace within you. Not only will you enjoy walking more, you will also allow your brain to start focusing on this activity and allowing you to stay away from all the old memories of your past, giving your subconscious mind a much needed break, allowing your mind to get refreshed and relaxed. What a wonderful way mindful walking can not only help us enhance our physical well-being, but also our emotional and mental well-being. The fifth way to practice mindfulness is to introduce it in our daily chores. Any routine job or seemingly monotonous task is the perfect time to practice mindfulness. Whether you are cleaning, cooking, mopping the floor, or washing the dishes, it is the ideal time to practice being present in the moment and experience greater peace and relaxation. Try focusing on the task itself. Focus on the process of the task. Look at the objects that you are holding or engaging with. As you do that, you can start taking a few deep breaths. For example, if you are writing something, focus on the pen in your hand and the diary or the book in which you are writing. Start taking a few deep breaths as you do this. Not only will you enjoy these activities more, you will also realize that being present in the moment as you engage in these tasks is allowing you to become more productive at whatever you are doing. So many of you come back and tell me that you are able to cook better food when you are mindful. You are able to focus better on your goals when you are mindful. You are able to complete difficult tasks on time because you are mindful. And so, dear friends, introduce mindfulness in your daily tasks, because these are tasks that can often make us experience a sense of boredom or dullness. With mindfulness, you will always remain on top of your game. You will always be in charge of your energy, and you will start accomplishing more in less time. Finally, remember, the best way to continue practicing mindfulness and engaging in these mindfulness practices is to constantly inspire yourself to be mindful. Every day for a few minutes, read more about mindfulness. Read how to live more from the present moment. Read some mindfulness articles or books. When you read more about them, your mind will start becoming more open to practicing these principles on a day-to-day basis. I hope you enjoyed this video and will start adopting these mindfulness practices. Do share this video with others. Let's encourage each other to be more mindful and to take better charge of our lives. If you haven't already, do subscribe. Click the bell icon to stay updated about all our videos and our latest tips and tools. This is Dr. Karishma Ahuja, wishing you all the very best. Namaste. God bless.